Hi, what? Hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, over 50,000 families have been displaced in Ndabibi farm. Remember, the Naivasha member of parliament came out clear and told the resident that Ruto is the owner of that property. Whoever has questions should go and ask Ruto and stop protests. So, if we're talking about 50 families being displaced, chased away from their land that they have owned for more than 50 years, then you are talking about more than 200,000 individuals. Assume just every family has 4 people. 4. Najua kwa zaidi ya 4. But if you assume like every family has 4 people, you're talking about 200,000 individuals who have been displaced. Contest there that Ruto is the owner of that farm. So Mother Karua has been so much determined, and she's offering pro bono service that she will fight to the end to make sure that the Ndabibi residents have their property back to them. The only person who is supporting the affected people is the area MCA. But a member of parliament and other politicians there, they don't care of what is happening. So if the MCA was decided that I will die with my people, she's proving to be a true servant of the people. And she made effort to reach out to Majuis, Chega Majuis. She reached out to people like Mother Karua. She has reached out to people like Jeremiah Kioni. You're talking about Jimmy Wanjigi, the businessman, and many other individuals, including even Advocate Ndegwanjiru. So definitely, people are listening to her cry on behalf of the affected Ndabibi residents. So they are coming in to help sort out this mess. In a situation whereby you see the head of state is interested in something like this. It's not easy. So, as we're talking now, hundreds of police officers, heavily armed, they are now safeguarding that property. They were deployed there, usiku na mchana. Na hawa ni wanakuanga GSU, police. Hao ndio wako huko to safeguard that property. So, today, they organized for a prayer event and they invited several individuals. Chief guest of this event was Jimmy Wanjigi. The area MCA Gituku was the host, Jenny Gituku. Mother Karua was invited. Honorable Zach Kinuthia, Honorable Gadoni wa Muchomba, they were invited. Jeremiah Kioni, Advocate Ndegwanjiru, they were invited. Advocate Mwenda Jagi, Honorable Chegema Majuis, among others. They were invited on this event, and it was taking place at Ndabibi Primary School ground in Maela Ward. Ndabibi Thanksgiving and prayer. So, as Ruto organizes for prayer and thanksgiving, those who have been affected, their land has been grabbed, also organized for prayer, praying that their property will be taken back to them. So, Jimmy Wanjigi and Jeremiah Kioni attempted to get that farm. In their attempt to step in that farm, they met heavily armed 200 police officers, heavily armed. And this was the situation on the ground.
Yeah, kidogo. Sawa. Hii shule hapa, hii shule. Kibe, hii ni shule.
Kuna shule iko hapa cross, kuna uwanja kubwa mtakanichukua. Kama bati ya Oburu. Kwenye tumesimama. Sasa hivi. Kwenye tuko tumesimama hapo ndio bado. Sawa.
So thank you.
Now we are continuing this part of the discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, when you see GSU officers guarding a property, just know, definitely such a property can be belonging to the president, because that's one of the duties they have been given, or deputy president, or senior official, top senior officials there. Hao ndio watu hao wanaenda kufanya ulinzi wa mali yao. We shared this video some time back when residents were protesting. They overwhelmed police officers, so police withdrew. But later they went, strategized, organized, and they came properly, fully and heavily armed. They were armed to the teeth to deal with anyone mercilessly, as long as they are securing this land for none other than William Samoei Ruto. When you see advocates putting their foot down to go in court and seek justice for these people, my friend, there is a case here. And this is a case of illegal eviction. People are being forced out of their land. They have been beaten, some foot broken, beaten badly, chased away. They can no longer do farming there. Someone has claimed the property. How? I don't know. How comes more than 50,000 families affected? Alinunua shamba kwa nani? Alimuuzia pesa ngapi? Ni nini alimuuzia? Na je, akiuziwa alikuwa anajua hao watu wako ndani ya hii shamba? Walielewana kutoa watu kwa ndani ya hii shamba itakuwa namna gani? Na ni vipi hao watu walikuja kwa hili shamba? Maswali mengi tu ambayo hadi wa sasa hamna majibu. So the president who promised that there will be no more any eviction is now the one evicting the Ndabibi residents. A man who vowed that as you leave duty, when you go back home, you will never meet Sufuria's blanket and mattress on the road or on the way as you come back home because someone has evicted you and then brought down your house. He's now evicting poor Kenyans from their own land. So Jimmy Wanjigi, Martha Karua, Jeremiah Kioni and the team, they are so much determined to make sure that no one will take that which belongs to the Ndabibi residents. And when you see the presence of Jeremiah Kioni, just know Uhuru Kenyatta, the immediate former president, is fully in support of this. He will support financially if it means going to the court. He's going to deploy, a battle of lawyers to go and battle this case in the court. He will use every tool of influence to make sure that the residents have their land. And it is a political lesson to the electorate, whether you are from Ndabibi or elsewhere, to learn. That some individuals, when you trust them with your life as your leader, you trust them with your vote, then you are subjected to such things. Be careful. You should know that Judas Iscariot are many. They will quickly betray us because of their appetite for what belongs to us. These people feel betrayed. Now, those who are coming to their rescue, it is the opposition leaders, those who are supporting Raila Odinga. But I'm sure majority voted for William Ruto because that is the direction that men were focusing on, and that's where majority of people wenye wako huku walipiga kura hivyo. So Ruto has turned to be the enemy of the village or the community. And now the residents are feeling the pain. So when you see people like Jimmy Wanjigi, it can be political, but above all, you are serving a community, because for you to tell us that you are a leader of community, you must stand with them. You must defend them. At one point, I saw this thing happening to some lawyers in Rift Valley. They bought land, but it reached a time now they were being chased from their own land. So the whole village, people decided to go and now exhume the bodies of their parents. That kama mnanifukuza basi mniwaambie huu mwili ulizikwa aje hapa, na ulizikwa miaka mingi tu ya kitambo. I think the Mount Kenya leaders are proving a point that they can join together and come for the rescue of their own people. Something that has failed among the Luya politicians. When it comes to Luyas, I never saw such kind of unity. Though yes, Ndabibi walituma watu kadhaa huko, watu kidogo, na wakaenda kupiga siasa wakatoka huko. But this one are so much determined. It's also a lesson for some of the Luya politicians to learn here also. So a lesson for the electorate, a lesson for some politicians, and a lesson to every Kenyan and those affected. I don't know your views, but that's the situation in Ndabibi farm. Thank you so much. See you in the next video, but let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion.